Oh, welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be 18 or older to go live. Viewers must be 18 or older to recharge and send gifts. Remember, create a safe viewing experience by following our community guidelines. Apparently, I can't read or talk today. We're notifying viewers that you're going live. No, you're not. Fucking liars. I'm shadow banned. They don't. TikTok doesn't notify anybody that I'm anywhere. Um, maybe try to swing that way just a little bit. Yeah, don't knock Superman over, you beast. Good Lord. He's like kryptonite. I'm here with David King. It's the Atheist Underground. What's going on, David King?
Oh, what's up with you?
People jumping on board already. I love it. Who's here? It's Greg Oreo. My guy, what's up? MDR462. Oh, gifting already. That my guy. Thanks for jumping on right away, folks. I love it. Pojo's hey, my dude. Bye. The cat lady. Is that my girl or no? Did you go on by here? Did you change your name? I haven't seen Joy on these pages in a fucking coon's age, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Mr. Colby, you got notified. See? See, they upheld my appeal last week. I don't know if you were with us last week. David's first week. Clearly, the algorithm just didn't like his face. Like I kicked off for saying nothing. And my appeal got upheld. That's right. It was a wrong decision to kick us off. They had no reason for it, and so they put me back on. So here we are. I should have gone earlier in the week, but I didn't. And here we go. Hi from Wales. What's up in Wales? We love Wales so fucking much. If I could take one little country and stick it in my little pocket to have and cuddle and look at its cute language with too many Y's and W's, it would be Welsh and Wales. I love it. I love Wales. Wait. Here's one for Wales. Why do you think Jesus is good? I have no reason to think Jesus is good or bad. I think Jesus is either dead or non-existent. Why do you think Jesus might be good, David?
Same thing. Not good or bad. Dead or non-existent amounts to the same thing.
Yeah, I suppose, right? Functionally. Why do you think Jesus is good? Let me ask you that. We are on YouTube Live. I'm trying to redirect people. We're doing a simulcast. This is modern technology for you. We're ready to do a simulcast, and we're trying to get people to move over to YouTube or at least join, follow on YouTube, so we can get to 1,000 subscribers and start going live from the road and fucking with people on the street. But really, I feel like the talk might be going away. Jesus Jones loves you. What's up, Matt? It's our guy. Matt Hatter's with us. Turn or burn is not love. What's that mean?
Turn or burn is not love? I have no idea.
This is the Jesus lady who said, what does turn or burn mean on its own?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I've heard that. Does that mean fight or flight?
Or burn.
You either turn and fight or you burn rubber and leave. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a sermon that was first published in 1856. Okay. The sermon is based on Psalm 7:12. Warns that God punish those who do not repent.
Oh, so turn to God or burn in hell.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. No. That's the threat of hell is not love. It's cruel and unusual punishment, especially if you're scaring kids with it.
Yeah.
I don't really remember having lingering but I didn't go to a hellfire church. I think hell was sort of presented somewhat rhetorically, shall we say, or metaphorically. I don't think I didn't grow up in a place where you're in a burn forever. It's pretty obvious where our imagery of hell comes from. Our Mensa friend can tell us, I'm sure. Let me roll through
our imagery of hell.
Yeah, what we think of as the devil in hell. Where's most of that?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Dante's Inferno is what people break. Yeah, that's where he gave it. It's.
I thought you were looking for something predating.
No,
Christianity, but yeah.
Well, that came from Zoroastrianism. The idea of there being an opposite to an all good God. That's Zoroastrianism. That's as far as we can tell. That's where that came from. Thank you guys for jumping on here for the likes, and like I said, get on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I'm sorry, put a message in the chat, and David's following along on this. If he sees somebody, he can remind me, and we can pay attention to that screen too. But we're trying to do it all at once to get people to go over to YouTube, so we can build up a following there. So Cat Lady is not our friend Joy. Is a new Cat Lady. Here's one for you, Cat Lady. Love Cat Lady, but there are atheists that think he's not horrific, but he most definitely is. It's a myth. The whole Jesus thing is a myth. The idea of it is pretty horrific. The whole carrot and stick, the whole, the hypocrisy, right?
There are atheists who think who's not horrific, Jesus?
Yeah, I think I missed the first part of that comment. Let me see here. Let me go back down.
I don't think anyone thinks he's horrific.
Matt says he'll accept Jesus for $3,000.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Get some incentive behind
I'll accept him for $2, Matt. That's.
Well, you don't got to undercut people like that.
I'd accept it for lunch money, though. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. What are we really talking about? Thanks for the Lake Life. Got to give you one. Thanks for being a gifter. Give me the diesel toot out here. Got all my accoutrement. Let me get. I had a. Oh, here I forgot. I put it up.
Oh, we got native atheists in the YouTube chat.
Nice. The native atheist is with us on YouTube. That's it. What's up, my guy? There are so many ads on this thing now. It's crazy. If I minimize the screen, I can't even see the buttons anymore. Oh, that's love for native atheist. So yeah, here to talk about what's going on as we watch our country be sold down the river and burned down by fascists and Putin's bitch, right? And God, I was watching Fox News, and it's remarkable how they spin what's going on. And I guard myself against because there is overreaction from the left. There really is. I try to run solidly from the middle while being as progressive on human and social rights issues as I possibly can. I mean, come on. And I do think that the swamp needs drained, but when you want to drain the swamp, do you call the creature from the Black Lagoon?
No, you do not.
Do you call Swamp Thing when you need to drain the swamp?
No, you do not.
He's not even trying to hide it because he knows he's already sold the idiots on it. He literally says what does he say? He's the anti-corruption guy. He is trying to install the most corrupt, non-transparent government that's ever been. He fired all the inspectors general. Yeah. How does that work? Right.
And those just claiming $2 billion recovered from government waste from Biden, but no proof whatsoever. Where's the receipts?
And just like we predicted, he rode in on the coattails of Biden's incredible surging economy. Not that Biden had a whole lot to do with that, but it's been, anyone who looks at this knows this has been a solid. We are in the longest period of economic growth in history since the 2007 recession. It has been a period, including Trump's COVID fuck up. It has been a period of unfettered growth for the American economy. And now he's in office for a month and inflation is back up. Gas is back up. Like, he can't do anything about it. And all he can do is deflect. Look at what I did today. I brought a military jet. I took out some criminals from Mexico. This fucking guy, never have we had such small penis energy in America. We are entering the small penis era of America. And I think it portends the end unless we can absolutely fucking pull this thing out of the dumpster fire. Tell me I'm wrong. Doesn't he? Everything he does speaks to the fact that, like, if he was a little guy like me, he'd have the biggest truck in the world, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of compensation going on. What do we have here? We got Save Awesome channel in the YouTube chat. You got a cartoon of eggs? You can't get a cartoon of eggs. On sale for $2.99. On sale. That's sad. That was the highlight of his week.
Right? Egg sale, right? I'd be scared. I wouldn't even buy eggs.
Was it the 12-pack or the 18-pack?
I wouldn't buy eggs that only cost $3. I figured they'd probably be rotten or half broken or something. You know what?
Yeah.
I feel for people that got a big family and they got to fucking use eggs a lot all week. But God damn it, there's a fucking avian flu. Stop using eggs for a while. Don't fucking use eggs. If eggs cost a lot, don't buy them. Watch the fucking price go down. Boycott them for a week. Nobody buy any eggs for a fucking 2 weeks. And all of a sudden, people with eggs sitting around be like, oh. But people are too stupid to think outside of the box when shit like that happens. What am I going to do if I can't eat an egg this week?
To be fair, eggs are delicious.
I love eggs. And I'm on my own. I have a job. I can pay $6 for eggs. And my eggs we have great, I don't know. I'm so thankful to live in Wisconsin. Do you agree, David? I go all around the country and our food is so cheap here. So cheap here. It's amazing. We go to these crazy, and they're right wingy, but they're employee owned, great fucking grocery stores called Woodman's here that just you could fit 12 grocery stores inside one of these things.
Oh, massive!
They're fucking massive. Huge. They're intimidating, and you'll get like country fucks will come from way the fuck out in East give a shit Wisconsin to do their shopping for 2 months.
I think I read something about their inventory being like 3 times the size of any other grocery store inventory.
And they have the best produce. You can find you can find anything you want in the produce section, whereas you're like choosing from 6 vegetables down at the Pick and Save.
Save Awesome says he's getting chicken once the avian flu calms down.
He's getting chickens?
Getting chickens.
That's what I think. Get your own goddamn chicken, some yard birds, boy. Have your own fucking eggs. That's how we grew up. God damn it. And that's the thing. You can go down to the farm and buy, even they're not stupid. They've raised their price too. But if you buy local eggs from a farm, you don't got to worry about that shit. If you're buying white eggs from a mass-produced grocery store, you're an imbecile anyway. The only people that should have to do that anywhere are the people who live in downtown Manhattan. Everybody else has access to a fucking farm where there's some chickens laying eggs. I don't get it. But the point is that this motherfucker, all it is deflection, right?
He's laying eggs.
He's laying eggs. Nothing but eggs for this guy. And you turn over to Fox, it's like, yes, Trump's triumph. So many people have been deported. I think if you look at the numbers, there's not many more people are being deported than ever were under Biden. People that, ICE always went around and did its damn job. Now they're just doing it louder with military vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong? And they forced the left into putting up, help posters. I went to a concert and then go in the bathroom and it's like, what to do if ICE is banging on the door, right? And boy, that gets them mad. They're so mad, right? Why do the Democrats, they want the criminals to come into our country? The fuck? What else did he do? I wrote a bunch of shit down. What the fuck else did this asshole do this week? You see Marco Rubio, I was telling Dave, Marco Rubio's like the voice of reason and statesmanship
which is sad to say.
Because it is really sad to say, because that dude's a certifiable piece of shit, Marco Rubio, right? But who else do we got? First of all, good luck if you get sick. RFK Jr., who to me looks like a real life version of the guy on the Crazy Kaplan's fireworks billboard with his eyes go spinning in different directions. Oh,
some tells us RFK is the voice of laryngitis.
Well, he's like, well, if you do heroin for 40 years, it takes its toll on your voice. But I really know what America needs because I was addicted to fentanyl. I'll tell you how to get rid of that shit tomorrow. What a lunatic. And that's just one of them, right? Who else? We got...
I did see that Sarah Palin is open to joining the Trump administration.
She'd right away be the 4th smartest person.
Floating her name up there. Where's she been?
Right?
Here too.
Right? I don't know. Maybe she wasn't loyal enough. Maybe she said something in the past. Because all he's got is people he knows will be
the yes men.
The nation's gun-toting granny, the duck-lipped dog shooter from South Dakota. Are you kidding me? Are you comfortable with her being in charge of Homeland Security? With your Bible and your rifle? Yeehaw! You just try. Come over here, you terrorists. Rose, what's up? Timothy Turner, I'm completely ignoring the guests because we're ranting here a little bit.
Yeah, pay attention to the viewers. Come on now.
There's no men in the Democrat Party. Oh, here we go. How are you like? Now we're getting down to the meat here. Here's a guy, right?
Well, define men.
Define men, right? There's no men anywhere anymore. We're all women now.
Yeah.
What? Right? What is that? The Trump would tell us.
Chromosomes?
Didn't they announce that?
That's right. Yeah, we're defining gender at birth, and since everyone is
at conception.
Is it conception?
Well, yeah. Otherwise, if it was birth,
everyone, you're right. No one's got a Y chromosome,
right.
So everyone's a woman.
So everyone's a woman now. So I hate to identify as we've been restricted. What did we say? The censorship is on. That's the other thing. He's going to end censorship unless you say something bad about him, right? We'll see how long because he's trying to shut up AP, right? He kicked AP out because they won't call it the Gulf of America.
That's right, yeah.
Doesn't even mean anything. Mexico is North America, too. It literally, we'll go ahead and change it to the Gulf of North America or the Americas because it borders South America too, for fuck's sake, right?
Google got so many complaints about them calling that the Gulf of America that they shut down the complaint system, I think, and no one could comment on it or anything.
And now they'll like, and now they'll shit on Google, right? They'll make it so that it's such a fucking joke, man. The Law and Order president lets criminals out of jail, is a criminal, is a felon, and lets criminals out of jail as soon as he can. Tom Riddle, what's up? I got to give some people some toots here. I'm just blathering at the fucking lips. Tom Riddle, Bull 6-3. We've already gotten warned, restricted. We'll probably get booted off again today. But I'm not looking at the camera. Where's my thing here? We got anybody talking? You paying attention to these guys? Save Awesome Channel. Is that us, Matt? That's our guy, Matt Hatter.
Aren't we?
So we got a few people on. We're trying to get people to move over to YouTube, folks. Love you guys for being here. As long as we last on TikTok, we're going to make use of it. That's the other thing. TikTok apparently they got more confidence now. They're back on the you can download it again now if you try.
Can I?
I got a message that it was available on Apple and Google stores again.
Well, let's find out.
Of course it is. It'll always be the Gulf of Mexico. People will forget about this. When Trump is dead, after he's renamed the Great Lakes after his ugly children, after he's renamed Canada, North Dakota, after he's renamed Greenland, Trumpland, and opened a casino in their 10-person capital. What's it called? It's like Nuuk or something. What's the capital of Greenland, Mensa?
Capital of Greenland.
It's like
I have no idea.
It's like Nuuk. There's like an Inuit lady in Greenland. She's like, we want to be part of America. Are you fucking crazy? You see what's going on?
It is Nuuk. N-U-U-K.
It is Nuuk. Nuuk. I love it. Another one. Jesus, what did I say? Inuit? Sorry, I thought that was an okay word.
Uh-oh.
What?
Gonna get a shadow ban with the Inuit talk.
No, Inuit's that's the word now. I mean, that's their actual tribe.
Dave also wants to know if YouTube usually boots you too. TikTok seems to every week.
Republicans want a new federal holiday, June 14th. Isn't that Flag Day? Was Trump born on Flag Day?
June 14th.
Your woke leftist ideals are dead. DB Gibb thinks I'm woke.
What exactly are our woke leftist ideals?
Yeah, what does that mean? What's our woke leftist ideals, buddy?
Like wanting people to not be racist?
Oh, we got fat jokes. Benedict Arnold names himself after a traitor. You're real mature, buddy. You make fun of my hat too, pal? I'm bald. Don't make fun of bald cripples?
Uh-oh.
Imbecile. It is Flag Day, right? Why are Democrats so jealous? Not
jealous of what?
Jealous of what? Small penis energy that's going on?
Should I paint myself orange?
They're just scared. They're scared we're not going to have another election. Gazalago. I love that. That's good. The Metal Baggett is with us! What's the renaming all the hostages? What's the renaming all the hostages he's freeing? I don't know what that means. Is he going to rename them? After himself? Trump 1, Trump 2, Trump 3. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You never would have been taken hostage.
They're all going to be Ivanka and Don Jr.'s.
Bob Photo is here. Auf Deutschland gekommen. Ooh. I don't know why I picked up the fart. Good for you, Bob. What for you, Bob Photo? Wie geht's, mein Freund? The Dems need to find a candidate. Well, now they got their time. If Trump keeps shooting himself in the dick, he's gonna have an ugly midterm, man. People like farmers are like, why did he cut the money that we had from the government and now the best optic of the week was him sitting in a chair in front of a towering. Do you love an Elon Musk? This guy looks like an Easter Island statue came to life. What an ugly fuck that is. He fucking standing over Trump with his kid on his head, and Trump's just like smiling at him from a chair in front, just smiling. I think he had a little drop of goo on his lip right there.
And Musk's kid going over and telling Trump to shush and go away or whatever.
Yeah, but Elon's kid, you're not the president my dad is. Oh, it's fucking hysterical to watch. I'm like my woke friends, to use your phrasing there, the people who are really, really, really from the left are so freaked out. They're so fucking scared. And I get it. Like, you can't. The thing is, the government's not a business. You can't just run in and fucking do.
No.
You can't run it like a business like that because there's just that's why.
And then declare bankruptcy like he has 5 or 6 times.
He's the worst businessman. If you think he's a good pig hedgehog, what's his name? I can never fucking say it.
Oh, Hegzeg?
Pig Higpitz, the national drunk. The what is he? The captain?
The wife beater.
The wife beater and the national drunk.
Yeah.
Fox News blowhole that's in charge of the military now. I can't wait to see the West Wing episode where he's like, yeah, in the back, oh yeah, this is why I remember. Drunk ass. He gave away the bargaining positions before they ever. Did you see him? I didn't look. Did he try to backpedal? They say he tried to backpedal. See if you can Google something like that. He likes the great negotiator. He's the best negotiator in the world. He lets his Bobo out there, gives away the chips before they even get to the table. They are mad. The maggots are so mad that Jesus was woke. They're changing Jesus. I mean, they're going. Why not? I'm surprised Trump hasn't changed Jesus' name yet.
Well, and speaking of
to Jesus J. Trump,
and the Anti-Christian Bias Task Force, chaired by Attorney General Pam Bondi, aimed at addressing concerns over discrimination against Christians and religious believers nationwide. No, it's not Christians and religious believers. It's just Christians.
It's just Christians.
They only care about Christians.
Yes.
If you're discriminating against Muslims, that's a feature, not a bug.
Okay. Can we talk about Pam Bondage for a second?
Absolutely.
She's so fucking dirty. She's got a dirty smirk on her face, just like the
shit-eating grin?
Yes, a shit-eating grin. Like she swallowed the Cheshire Cat, and she's the luckiest person in the fucking world. She's got her fucking idiot fucking smile on her face. Just can't wait to do the dirty work for the prez. And fucking,
it was the dirt.
What's going on in New York? Right? They let that dude off the hook so that he could help. Hey, yeah. we'll make it. Imagine him. He's like, what are you gonna do? Right? That dude's so dirty. He was going up, and he probably will still when they don't need him anymore.
Yeah.
Right now, he's like, 7 attorneys general quit.
All of a sudden, those charges will show back up once he's not useful anymore. They signed an executive order to not.
There we go. Something's up with the YouTube stream. I don't know. Sorry about the glitch there. I get kicked off of TikTok. I'm going to hang out because I don't think that's going to be. I think it's not going to be able to not uphold my.
Well, yeah, but how long is it going to take?
It only takes, if it's not right, sometimes it just takes a couple minutes.
Oh,
I've noticed that maybe, but yeah, it took a little while the other day.
Yeah,
but more than once, I've appealed. There's the word. I've appealed my suspension, and within 4 or 5 minutes, it upholds the appeal.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Harassment, but see, somebody complains. That's what it is. It's somebody complaining. But at least they used to just knee-jerk kick you off.
And yet, we woke liberal cucks are the sensitive ones.
Yes, we're the sensitive. That's the thing. Whenever people get on here and see me bitching about Trump, they assume I'm ultra left, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you don't really know me, buddy. You haven't looked at a lot of my videos. Probably, I guess there's no way to. I am solidly left, I guess, in terms of things. Yeah, what's up? Too much ado, man. Thanks for being there, buddy. And something's up with this YouTube. I think maybe it needs more bandwidth than the other fucking, or maybe it's because we're on 3 other things. I don't know. But
we're using up all the internets.
We are using all the internet.
Too much ado in the YouTube chat. Loving on us.
He's my guy. Longtime guy. He's too much ado. The ex is texting me where to buy carnitas.
Extra love.
Thanks for being there. Who else do we got? 5. Well, we got a couple people came over. So we'll stay on for a while and see what goes on here.
Yeah.
But, maybe here.
Where do you buy carnitas?
Well, the one she wants is from. I buy it right from. If I can, I buy it from Esma's here in Kenosha. They have it on.
Oh, you're doxing yourself.
Only Wednesday. Well, people know where I am. It's too late for that. It's only open like Wednesday through Sunday, but they have the best.
Yeah.
They have the best carnitas. But any of these places in town, we got a couple of places. El Norte, they have decent, and they have a couple of grocery stores, like the Mexican grocery stores will have carnitas que son mis favoritas. Si quieres oír en español, oprime el botón
Careful now, you're gonna
SAP.
get yourself deported.
Yeah, let them come. Let them come and try to deport me. I'm so mad. You see that going on, man? People just hearing Spanish being spoken. These Fox News old ladies, they're like calling ICE.
Too much ado buys lobsters at the dock.
Yeah.
Can't get fresher than that. Pardon?
I'm trying to fucking remember. Is it Lupitas?
Look at this guy playing with his phone on the live stream.
I know, right? Well, you know, I got it. It's the X. You know, she'll lose her shit. No,
Uh-oh.
If I don't answer, no, it's not true. But let her deal with that. Yeah. So I had a list of shit to talk about on the, and I only started getting to them because we were talking about. Oh, and how about Tulsi Grabhard made it? Tulsi Grabhard made it this week. You like a Tulsi? Is she inspire confidence? Why is he catering to Putin? What's his long game? Are there people that feel like this tendency towards a strongman and an authoritarian state is spreading across the globe, and it's going to be a power struggle between a few strongmen? Are you going to pick a side? Or is he hoping to split the East and the West between China and Russia and the U.S.?
Are the five strong men just going to gang up and form the? Oh, they're going to form the real Illuminati.
What is that about? Well, Putin would have never invaded Ukraine if I'd have been president. But as soon as he does invade somewhere, we go ahead and give him what he took. Right. So how does that go? How does that work when he said, "Okay, well, I really want an end to this war. Just let us keep what we took." Okay, then in 5 years he invades Poland and he takes over, maybe a quarter of Poland and says, "This used to be Russian territory. My people all want it like they used to because it used to be Russian." And America said, "Oh, okay, well, just don't go any further. You can keep it. Just stop the war. You can keep it. Just what the fuck? He's literally the dumbest guy that has ever been president. The dumb people have elected the dumb president. We are living in the day of the deplorables having elected literally someone that speaks on a level that they can understand."
But why are you so jealous?
Why am I jealous?
Yeah.
Did
someone ask that?
Of Trump's small penis and his small hands? God.
You were on Neil's stream not too long ago. We need more people like you.
Who's on Neil's stream?
You, apparently. That's what Native Atheist says.
Who's Neil?
I don't know. Who is Neil? Native Atheist? Who's Neil?
I do not know. Thank you, Native Atheist, but please let me know how to get back on Neil's stream.
Join us for the rest of the stream as we try to figure out who is Neil
and why we keep getting kicked off of TikTok.
There you go. That's the new name of the app, TikTok.
There you go. Appeal submitted. No update yet. So we'll see. Looking at the comments here, see who said, well,
It's because you engaged and fed the trolls.
I suppose, but what is that? The trolls were coming at us for being overweight. Yeah, why? You're gonna troll me on atheism at least, or
to be fair, you are a fat fuck.
I'm a meathead.
I'm very svelte.
Somebody else is like, I was at the poker table last night where I'm the smallest guy, and not that I'm thin. I've always been a husky fella. I try to do what I can, but somebody also referred to us as like some fat nine, and I'm like, God damn, you can't do anything without getting shamed around here. I'm trying to cut down. Yeah, I got a soft middle. What can I do? But yeah, I don't know. These guys that come on here, like that's gonna bother people. It's like, oh boy, yeah, that's Yeah, guys, you're going fucking America.
Well,
Everybody's fat.
everyone on the left is soft liberal woke cock. So
I can't wait, and they figure that none of us have our guns either. Right? I don't think we get kicked off of YouTube for saying the word like you do, right? But that's their assumption. It really is. There's no men. They're all wimpy. Ooh. I spent my career sleeping with those people's wives.
Ooh.
While they were watching men pile on each other in the other room in a football game. And they're making fun of me because I can talk about fabric or flowers or cooking
for having culture.
For having culture and being able to vibe with women. Sorry that says gay to you.
Right.
But you have fun.
Too Much Ado says my first TikTok was me saving a bird, and I got idiots telling me you need Jesus.
Why? Because you saved a bird? Or just because that's all they do is get on people's channels?
Well, Jesus is not about saving birds.
Would he have actively not saved birds? Was he,
I feel like Jesus would be about saving birds.
I feel like Jesus would save a bird,
Empathy is definitely woke.
His followers are pretty much all pigeons, so I don't know why he wouldn't.
Oh.
I don't know why he wouldn't be a bird guy. Jesus, maybe I don't know. Maybe not a lot of bird watching going on in the desert in the day. But other things to worry about. Binoculars not being what they are right now. You never know. Yep.
Don't insult pigeons.
It's true. This is a true story. I was insulting pigeons in England, where of course pigeons are the national animal, and people have a mandate to save them and feed them so that they can overbreed and spread their disease. But they're everywhere and they're gross, right? And I was standing outside of a pharmacy at a drugstore waiting for our buddy to come out, and me and another buddy were just standing outside the wall of the pharmacy on a gray London day. I had London fog. I bought it at a thrift store in London, and we're just standing around waiting for him to come out. And I'm bitching about the pigeons. I'm like, fucking dirty ass fucking pigeons. And I'm going on a 5-minute rant of mine about pigeons out in the SCR. As soon as I get done with one good sentence, this one pigeon just shits all over my shoulder from right above. It was like, we laughed our asses off. Like,
you did bring it on
yourself. I brought it on myself. That motherfucker heard me and took a giant shit right on the London fog that I had just purchased. The moral of the story is don't insult pigeons.
Yeah.
But I insulted Christians. But I guess to call Christians pigeons insults pigeons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now a Christian is going to fly by and shit on you.
Well, that'll be legal pretty soon. That'll be sanctioned action. Christians will soon be able to shit on people.
The Anti-Christian Bias Task Force will enable the Christian shitting.
If you detect anti-Christian bias, you can Dave Matthews anybody you want.
Call into the YouTube stream, put it in chat if you're experiencing anti-Christian bias.
Put it in the chat.
Let us know, and we'll do something about
it. Wait. Where's my where are my sound bites?
Uh-oh. Pause.
Yeah, ugly dead space, right? Here it is. God, you can't even fucking see for this.
Oh, this boomer here with.
There it is. I gotta used to using the windows, but you see what I mean. I wonder if there's an upgrade, right? You can pay money to not have a zillion fucking ads. I don't think so. One of the ads would be to upgrade.
There are different soundboards. We'll introduce you to some.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. This one, I don't know how I found it, but
bruh. Native atheist. I guess I had you confused with someone. You should be on Neil's stream. Even you, Dave. Oh, even me. Even me. Thank you.
That's too good. Appeal approved. Oh, see what I mean? Wait. We're getting back on. Yeah, we are.
We still, though, have not gotten to the bottom of who Neil is.
Bob's boyfriend. Neil and Bob, get it?
No.
Yes.
I know I'm supposed to yes and that, but no.
Like my boyfriend, Phil McCracken.
Oh, yeah. We're back.
We're back live. We're notifying viewers that you're live. Yes, you fuckers, you tried to complain and get me kicked off. It didn't work. Appeal upheld. That's right.
And you just open right up with an F-bomb.
Right, it may as well. What's the swearing's not the issue. It never has been. I have a foul mouth fuck, and I've never gotten in trouble for swearing. It's when you say things that trigger a snowflake.
Oh,
trigger a snowflake.
We've figured out the Neil conundrum. Neil, the 604 atheist.
Oh, I know Neil. I've met and talked to Neil. Yes.
Well, there you go.
I could probably, if I could probably find him. We have mutual friends. He's not. I get you. He's been at the atheist conventions, and he brings his camera, and he's a little bit more of an actual videographer than just a YouTube schmuck, right? Like, I think he got into doing YouTube stuff because he knows video equipment.
Got some production value.
Yeah, I think that's the guy. He's got like he goes around with like a real camera. Hello, Casey Morosa from England. What's going on across the pond this week, my love? Happy to be in England, are you? Or is it just as crazy there? You never know. I mean, it always happens, right?
Well, Vance is shitting on England.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing.
Speech.
Shady pants. I got kicked off. Thank you for blasting the likes. I got kicked off a minute ago. You guys missed it. We were right here at 10:30. A bunch of trolls came on to call us fat and tell us we were libtards and woke cucks. And, I don't know. Some snowflake heard something I said. And we got kicked off. But the appeal was upheld again. That's 2 in a row. Upheld.
Well, there's no men on the left, and we are all jealous.
There's no man on the left, no man on the left. We're the only ones left. There's no. I feel like there's no brain cells on the right. Is that what got kicked me off?
That's a fair.
I think that's what got kicked me off. Probably calling if you call people the S word, as in STU.
Did you forget how to spell the rest?
No, I don't want to spell it either. Honestly, I don't think you can call people the DU other MB word. I don't.
The arguments I've gotten into with people on the right, it's funny. Like, as soon as you say something they don't like that it denigrates them in any way, all of a sudden it's, oh, so much for the tolerant people on the left. Where's your tolerance? As if we're supposed to just accept everything, every shit thing you say about us.
That and freedom of speech, right? Freedom of speech. They're trying. So Shady Pants goes to Europe and offends everybody in Europe by snuggling up to the. Can't say the word. Good Lord, man. Maybe they didn't hear it. They are nationalistischen. Socialists, you know where that word comes from, but we can't say it either. The tolerance has left.
The far right.
MAGA response to face. It's true. There's a lot of thank you for being here, everybody. CJR, Purple McGator, Greedy Paul, Melissa Marie, 1979, Lung Warrior 3. Hello from Washington State. What's good legend? Or what's good legend? I don't know. What's good with you? It's X1 Aaron. Thanks for the gifts.
Dean Kruger says, I wake up to watch my daily version of the Trumpster Fire on YouTube. Y'all are running a clown show. No shade.
We're running a clown show?
Apparently.
Oh. Well, thanks for joining. Dean Kruger. Dean Kruger sounds like if your mom named you Dean Kruger, you can't not vote for the most right-wing douche that ever fucking ran for fucking president. Literally. Thanks, Dean. No shade.
No shade.
No shade. But
I prefer like 5% shade.
5% shade?
Yeah.
You like it? When it's real hot, some shade is nice. Right?
It is, yeah.
But we're fat guys.
I do sweat profusely.
We love you in Dingleberry Falls, North Dakota. Is Dingleberry Falls a real place?
Dingleberry Falls.
Or is that a joke?
No.
I feel like Dingleberry is not spelled Dingel. So it makes it sound like the German actual name, Dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
Of course, Dingleberry. Dingleberry, we love you in North Dakota. What are you going to do in North Dakota when Canada is the most rural state? What's North Dakota going to do then?
Native Atheist is looking for a train whistle.
Scott Clower is with us. Native Atheist. My guy, get on YouTube and follow us on YouTube, you fuckers, man. They're going to kick me off completely from TikTok sooner or later. TikTok. We started to call kick-cock, right? TikTok,
Oh,
cock blocked on kick-tock and sock, rockety lock. Yeah, Dr. Seuss, I'm not. What's up, Miss America? Miss America's with us. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday, everybody. If I missed it,
did Trump
Lemon.
sneak into the dressing room with you?
Soylent. Well, is that a comment? Just a one-word comment. Soylent.
No. Yeah.
You saw Soylent Green, right? You're familiar with Soylent Green?
I'm aware it's made of people.
Nothing could freak you out as a kid like Soylent Green on a Saturday afternoon when it's rainy. Are you guys deadheads?
I disagree. I think the Wizard of Oz sequel really freaks out a lot of kids.
What's that?
Did you ever see that? The Return to Oz?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, be glad, because there's these guys who like roll around on wheels with all four of their limbs. See too much ado knows. Scary.
Scary. Are you guys deadheads? Are you a deadhead? You're not a deadhead, are you?
Me? No.
I like the Grateful Dead.
Time.
I'm that rare guy. I actually like a lot of the Grateful Dead's music, but to call I'm not a conformist enough to be like, oh, I'm a deadhead, like follow them around like some kind of tool. No, I made sure I went to see them, and I'm thankful I did, because I saw them in 1995 at Soldier Field, the last two concerts they played. That's right. I was there. Jerry Garcia dead.
Too Much Ado throws Labyrinth
1 month later
in the scary ring.
What happened?
Labyrinth.
Okay, when you're a kid, Muppets, freaky Muppets.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Return to Oz way freakier than Labyrinth, but
I feel like
the big thing about Labyrinth is I saw a meme the other day of me just trying to watch Labyrinth with my kids, and then off on the side is we've got David Bowie's Bulge, just there, just freaking people out.
Oh God, I love Jennifer Connelly so much, man.
Yeah.
God, is she hot? Still looking good, a little skinny. I know those old girls that get skinny, and I'd rather have them keep their bod, and so their face stays full and pretty, right? She chose the workout fiend, only eat lettuce route, so that she can stay, what she thinks is pretty. But God, gorgeous woman.
Too Much Ado's last dead shirt got used as a diaper for her baby in a moment of desperation.
Well, shit happens.
Bowie made that movie, yes. David Bowie made Labyrinth what it was.
I got no love for Labyrinth. I guess it's just stupid. It's a bad teenage fantasy. You were young enough, probably. That by the time I got there, I'm like, really? Give me the sarcastic Muppets on, making fun of shit. I don't need weird fucking creatures in the woods and David Bowie with his bulge.
David Bowie with his bulge.
I love Bowie. I'm a big Bowie fan.
I was just thinking Dark Crystal too. Yeah. They made a new one on Netflix not too long ago, didn't they?
Any Lucio Fulci fans? I don't know who Lucio Fulci is. Do you know this? Lucio Fulci.
How do you spell it?
Like it's pronounced. You don't speak Italian? Lucio Fulci. Lucio Fulci.
Italian film director and screenwriter.
Who?
Italian film director and screenwriter.
No, I have to look into that. I'm Delaney Gates. What's going on?
He did some horror movies, it looks like, back in the 80s.
Lots of people were on for a minute there. Shanti Parks, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Sunar 237. Hey, Charlton Heston, but he was a good actor. I don't know, was he? He did some shit, I guess. He was the original right-wing tool in Hollywood, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. That famous quote, you have to take my gun from my cold, dead hand.
Pry this gun from my cold, dead hands. Yeah. Well, they're pretty cold and dead now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the toupee, like, it wasn't even a good toupee. It would like be crooked, come out and be like, crooked ass. It's like,
I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I enjoyed the Ten Commandments movie, but
Yeah, that was juice. I mean, that was your blockbuster in the day. You got a movie like that filmed with no CGI.
Yeah.
How many people died making? I mean, it's like Brooklyn Bridge. You make a movie like that, and probably 10 horses died. No one said anything, right? A couple of the stuntmen, at least broke a leg or something. Yeah, but Ben-Hur,
None of those were leftists because they were men.
Got to give it there. And Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston playing a Jew. Right?
Oh,
playing a Jew. My friend, let's talk about the Jews. That's the other thing.
I mean, to be very
Trump is.
He was playing a Jew.
Trump is. I think get kicked off again. I know, right? But Trump is the greatest friend that Israel's ever had, right? The greatest friend Israel's ever had. All of his followers hate. They hate. He's a wasp. He hates them like anybody. He hates. It's such hypocrisy. None of those people care. They want biblical prophecy. They want them to rebuild the third temple so it can be destroyed, right?
What do we have here? Ronald at Indian Lake. The U.S.-Canada hockey game was interesting viewing last night. Just a bit intense. Yeah, didn't they?
We saw that. It was like 4 fights. It was on the back. I played poker last night. It was on in the background, and I thought it was a repeat. Look, they kept showing the same fight. No, every 4 seconds in the first 3 minutes, there was a brutal fight, and it's Trump's fault.
Too much ado. There's no originality in movies now. Part 2,999, Fast and the Ridiculous.
Well, that's why, as a cinephile, you got to look for the edgy shit. You got to look for the art movies. You got to look for the indie movies. You got to look for foreign movies, right? If you're just going to watch, I don't do that. I haven't for a lot of years. I see too many movies to watch rote formulaic shit. I won't go see a rom-com unless there's something ridiculously innovative about it, like Amelie. Remember when Amelie came out? French movie?
Yeah.
Again, rom-com.
Just a couple years ago, Parasite. I mean.
Oh, is that a rom-com?
No.
No, but yeah, I mean the films like
original
that. Yeah, it's original. Thinking outside the box, right. even the when it was Asian night the other night, everything about right, everything everywhere all at once. It wasn't not going to win. It was too Asian to not win. That was that year, but remarkably innovative, cool, different story. Like really fan. This is an engineer hat. I have a conductor hat.
A little bit divisive. I've met people who just really could not get into that one.
Why?
I have no idea.
Well, if films that are edited and have weird time shifts, it's trouble. If you're not a smart person, you have trouble with movies like Memento and Inception and
things that jump around.
And I'm not over bragging. They lose me sometimes too when I got to watch them again and rewind.
Well, that's kind of the point, though.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
to follow along necessarily.
Yes, and I don't mind once in a while if it's something up my alley, I'll watch it. Like if I just want some mindless entertainment, I'll turn on a Liam Neeson beating up younger men than him.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that. I watched Denzel, and at least I can buy it as the equalizer, right?
Yeah.
Antoine Fuqua, he can get an action movie done and not bore you too bad. And Denzel, when he beats up young guys, I believe he can do it. You guys remember the original Equalizer from the 80s? You might be too young. The dude that was the original Equalizer in the 80s, granted he was an ex-CIA spook type of guy, and he did most of his beating up of younger people with guns and shit. But the dude was so old, he literally died like a week after the show wrapped. You're like, and he's Edward Woodward.
He equalized himself.
He was just like, really? This is the guy that's going around just like crushing people as a revenge kind of, sticking up for the little guy. And now we got Queen. What's her fucking name? Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
She can't
beating up young guys.
Well, yes, and it's edited so shitty to hide her face when the stunt people have to do her shit. She can't lift her fucking leg up past her hip. There's no fucking way. And she's like, all of a sudden, she's doing some roundhouse on some dude, but all you see is the foot in the
air. Okay.
It's so bad. Not to mention, there's just a bad show, And I love Queen Latifah. I got no shade for Queen Latifah. She's making a zillion dollars.
Too much ado cannot stand certain actors. Tom Cruise can't act.
Yeah, I got some kickback on that. I wouldn't. He's a movie star. He's not really an actor, but he's
not winning awards, but he's
serviceable
enough.
If he doesn't get a Lifetime Achievement Oscar, I'm sorry. No one dedicates himself to his craft. You could throw shade.
Doing all his own
if you go watch Born on the 4th of July, Color of Money, and Tropic Thunder, and tell me he can't act, that's weak.
Collateral.
Maybe he's not a great actor. Maybe he's not Daniel Day-Lewis. Tom Cruise is all right. He's a weirdo. Maybe he's not a good guy. He's a hell of a fucking movie maker, and one of the last people left who really cares, I believe, about giving an audience their money's worth. The movies are going up to $15 fucking bucks.
All he can do is yell and run. That's a big portion of it.
If you can run like him at 60, I'll fuck it. You know what? I can still run at 60, not for very long. You know what? If I could run like him on camera, I'd run too. My biggest beef is he should let his hair go gray, right?
Yeah.
He's just now it's like, you're too fucking old and brown.
around. Wasn't there some shit about his face looking weird?
Maybe, but he's a movie star. If he's going to tweak a little, as long as it's tasteful.
Tom's religion is having financial difficulties.
Our guy, Cirto Locardi's here.
Is Scientology running in the red?
Why do you look like that on the Super Bowl? Like what? Like he was having the time of his life, smiling nonstop. He's a goof. He's a goofy guy. I don't have the hate that people have for Tom Cruise. I don't know where that really comes from. Other than he's a Scientologist weirdo, I guess. Thanks for the gifts, gang. Thanks for coming back on. I was like kicked off already today. It's been a day. Got kicked off, appeal upheld, and we're back on. And we got some people on the YouTube. Get over it. If you're on TikTok, get over to YouTube because TikTok is gonna kick me off. They're gonna cock block me. They're gonna kick block me. Nobody wants to hear what we have to say. And we're here to call the emperor out for having no clothes on. This bitch is burning the fucking country down. He's burning it down. And people are like, where are the balls? Where are the balls from the Republicans? Where are the balls from our Republican leaders? Where's President W. Bush? Where is everybody going? Look, people, this he's joking now about term limits, right? He's starting to he's laying the groundwork. He's laying the groundwork. He is putting in front of us an oligarchy. Yes. Do we need to drain the swamp? Yes. We don't need Swamp Thing to drain the swamp and make his own swamp.
Right. You're going to repopulate the swamp with more swamp.
Yes, he wants to make it his swamp. That's all, right? But he's got people so scared of it. I've never met an immigrant I didn't like. I'm sure there's a problem at the border that needs fixed. I don't see it. He's lying to people who never meet Mexican people, and they believe it.
Yeah, the amount of hate for immigrants, just out of nowhere from people, is nonsensical to me.
It's been simmering, and he's empowered it. It simmers because people don't like it. The people from the country who don't understand. I've never met somebody they have main character syndrome. They think this is a English-speaking Christian country. They don't get the pluralism in society because they've never been outside of buttfuck Iowa or Idaho. They never have. And it's not really their fault. And you go meet them one-on-one, they're good people. I guess I can't really say that because I don't look like Kanye West showing up at their door. So when I go to a country bar in Wyoming, yes, the people treat me nice. I can't say what that might be like if I was not me. But in a general way, people are good or persons are good and people are bad, right? I mean, this is groupthink. And all you got to do is lie to grandma about the threat from an immigrant. And then she hears Spanish down the street and she's calling ICE on a Puerto Rican in Milwaukee who's a citizen. This is what he has empowered hate. And I can't even say, WS primacy. I don't even know how to say shit on TikTok anymore. You can't say shit and you get kicked off because we're being censored. He brings TikTok back because it works for him. He loves free speech. He tell you, hey, stop time. He sends people over to fucking Europe to tell Germans that they should allow the free speech of right-wing fucking radicals, a group that's on a watch list of these people scare us. You can't yell fire in a theater. Free speech has its fucking limits. They're trying to squelch our free speech. Yes, because they're scared you're going to fuck up the world. Yes, people try to stop misinformation because they're scared that you're going to successfully use it to maybe say elect the stupidest person ever because y'all are dumb. Again, here's Skippy. He thinks I'm a leftist. Skippy. Hey, Skippy. Way to go, Skippy. Free speech versus freedom of expression. Just say you love authoritarian? What? Is he paying attention?
We love authoritarian?
Yeah, what? The church is a false... you're talking to... Everyone is. Everyone who comes here wants to work hard. That's why they're able to get wooed by the right. The left fucked this up. The woke, progressive, crazy-ass left. I blame them for where we're at. I blame them. Imagine being so shitty at your only job that you lose to an actual certifiable crazy person. That's what the left has got us. I'm no left. I'm no leftist. They suck. They suck. They're only incrementally better than the nut-ass right.
Oh, we got some big Big news here. Ronald at Indian Lake tells me the government is pursuing RICO charges versus Church of Scientology. I had not heard that.
What's RICO?
The organized crime.
Oh yeah.
Charges.
Well, I mean, if you've looked into that at all, the guy's dad. What's his name? David.
Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, no. The guy who's in charge now, whose wife is missing and no one knows where she is. Oh. I can't remember his last name. David something.
Human trafficking.
Well, no, she just spoke up against the org in some little way, and all of a sudden she's out of the picture, and he's like, no one knows where she is. That's old information. I don't want to pretend I know everything about it, but we had his dad. His Ron is the guy's doesn't have anything with Ron Hubbard. This guy's Miscavige, David Miscavige. That's the cat that's in charge of Scientology. His dad got out and has people following him in vans. He spoke at one of our events. He can't see his grandkids. It's a tragedy. I mean, yeah, Scientology's fucked right up. It really is. It's a cult at the very least, and RICO worthy at the most. They're xenophobic. If you know so much, name the enemy. Skippy, thanks for being the number one gift. I don't know where you're coming from. Sorry, make yourself a little bit more clear. The enemy is lack of education and conformism. The enemy is ignorance.
Yeah,
right. And conformism and groupthink. That's
low information voters and
low information voters. And you can call me a classist if you want, but I think you have to pass some kind of test to vote. And I'm not talking about an intelligence test, but if you are someone,
test at the very least.
Well, at the very least, I think if you are someone who's already given up power of attorney over their own lives because you can't take care of your own decision making to keep yourself alive, I don't think you probably. But I think there's a lot of people out there who are able to vote just because, and it's like, I think there's something to be looked at there, because there's people out there who can be dragged to the polls by their mom and told who who to vote for. Period. So a vote might be 3 votes because you got people voting who just shouldn't be. I don't know.
But everyone knows all the vote cheating is done by the Democrats. Come on now.
Oh yeah, well heavens yes,
Even though I believe every instance of voter fraud found has been committed by Republicans.
Pretty much, yeah. Nashika 1230. I meant that free speech is a government issue. Freedom of expression should be allowed. Well, but again, how is you still can't yell fire in a theater and call it freedom of expression. I'm not sure if we're splitting hairs, or I'm not saying you're wrong. You got thoughts on that?
I love to split hairs.
My eyes aren't.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what you're defining as expression versus speech.
Yeah, artistic expression, sure. I guess
absolutely.
You're putting somebody in danger, but this is it. They're putting himself in charge of the Kennedy Center because drag queens are right. This is art. He's going to censor art now.
Yeah, this is full-on dictatorship.
Right, that's dictatorship. Right, glorious leader decides, and then the Kennedy Center will have a giant picture of him, right, a self-portrait of him as a centaur.
What?
Trump as a centaur. He'll commission a picture for the Kennedy Center.
I thought you said it was there already.
No, but that's what if he's in charge of it, right? There'll be an altar to him.
They got the photo of Putin shirtless on horseback. He wants to one up him, and to your point, be drawn as a centaur, shirtless, all muscular, not anything like reality. And it's rich people. They're trolling, calling me fat, and they're on Trump's side. Have you looked at him? That pudgy fuck?
Well, he's really tall and he hides it with the suits. Yes, they don't think of him that way. I swear to God, they don't. He's a big, obese guy. He really is.
They've seen him on the golf course, right, with his tits hanging out. Come on.
Tiny penis.
What do we have here? Ronald in Indian Lake, I'm beginning to come around to the same conclusion. You got to have some level of civic knowledge to vote.
It's a good way to couch it. The civic knowledge is okay. Singapore doesn't let inbreds vote. They don't.
You have to be somewhat politically
Oh, Matt Man coming at me for being feminine, Matt. Where you at, Matt?
Who's feminine?
Someone whose mom I've already probably fucked.
Oh.
Matt Man. Wow, feminine much? Yeah, dude. I could eat soybeans every meal for 3 days and still have more testosterone in my left nut than you ever thought you ever had. These people who call me fat, like, I get accused of a lot of shit. Right? Would feminine be a word you use to describe me?
Yeah. What exactly have we said or done here that's so feminine?
Oh, we're leftist. That always kills me, man. That always kills me. Like, okay, call me artistic, call me wimpy, call me a lot feminine.
This is a good point here Ronald brings up. Trump is not fat. It's the diaper. The diaper padding does, but that doesn't explain the tits.
I'd pay money to see Trump's tits out there. And you know what they should commission art of is Putin bareback on Trump's back. Squeal like a pig, boy.
Raw dogging.
Raw dogging that boy, because, you know, wait till you see my Halloween costume this year. Fun. You know what? I can't find. I was throwing shade. I was making, because I like to make fun of people's looks. That's right. Kick me off, TikTok. I feel like Elon Musk is one of the ugliest people that's ever been in the public eye. He looks like an Easter Island statue coming to life and getting lumbering around. He can barely comb his fucking hair. It's like, all right. But he's the president now. It's what we're dealing with. And, you know, and Trump's got a self-satisfied smirk on his face.
The looks don't bother me so much with Musk. It's the mannerisms and just the general cringe level. And
the salutes, you mean? The odd Tourette's like.
My heart goes out to you.
Stop! We're gonna get us kicked off.
I mean, really, people actually think that's what that.
My heart goes like he has a heart.
Seriously,
he does look alien. That's part of his issue, right? Both of them. Trump knows he's not. He's never. Trump's always been an ugly fuck with his teeth like this. Even in the 80s when he was young and Playboy, I'm like, this is the ugliest Playboy I ever saw. Who thinks this guy's good looking? Nobody. He's got little hands, little penis. Why do you think he has to grab women? If he grab women, I feel like a little hand is grabbing my pussy. What's wrong with that? Did you see a little hand? Did you see a little hand on my pussy?
Is that a tiny little hand? Where'd that come from?
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Just keep that tiny finger to yourself while you're down there. Nobody needs that. Trump has rat features. He doesn't drink, but he's got a gin blossom nose now. Have you seen that? What's he do to blow out the pores on his nose? I was noticing, because high def is not good for these ugly folk. It's not good. High def is not good for people like Trump. Right? You can see the work he's got work on his eyes, right? He's
had to have had work on everything. Come on,
in the orange fucking cloud that's descended. It's like a dew cloud in the Smoky Mountains that descended on his head and somehow got vaguely blonde. What is that thing? It's like moss on a stump. Nobody's shit. If I was here making fun of Nikki Haley's looks, I'd be taking shit. But we can make fun of Trump's ugly face all we want. Hey, don't talk about her looks. Double standard. Not even a scratch on his ear. That was we have a new friend that's in the Navy, and she's like, that was so staged. That was so staged. The way they let him pop right back up to be like, yes,
right, with the defiant look on his face.
Yes, with an active shooter. It might have been another. No, it might have been another shooter. No,
shit his pants if that's real.
Right. Well, he's got the depends. He might have shit his pants.
We know he shits his pants all the time anyway with the diapers. Yeah.
Well, here Fox News puts down a towel on their couch for when he comes in.
Is that real?
That's what I heard.
Oh, makes sense. I mean.
Oh. Did you go see Captain America?
We did, yeah, yesterday.
What did you think?
It basically was Winter Soldier again.
Really?
Yeah, they kind of redid a lot of the same shit.
Okay.
I thought it was fine. Like you mentioned, it basically is just transitioning into the new Avengers team. And that even was in the movie, like the president wanted him to put. Right,
you see that in the trailer. They're like.
So it was like a middling intermediate film, you know? But it was fine, I thought. I wouldn't like shit on it like a lot of people seem to want to, but.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why they shut on a lot of the Phase 4 ones. I didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, they weren't like wow, blowing your mind out of the water like the first introduction to the favorites. Well, what are you gonna do? Make the same movie over and over?
Right.
Oh, they made a movie that little girls might want to go to see. Oh, did it hurt your feelings? I thought the Marvels was fine.
Should little girls not want to go see movies?
I thought it was a fine movie. I thought it was a cute, neat take on superhero movies that I didn't disappoint me. It was nice and short. It didn't go on and on. I don't get the hate.
It's possible to make superhero movies for all different kinds of people.
Yes.
First of all, there's been like 50 of them. Not every single one of those 50 needs to be specifically for you. I mean, first of all, they're a business. They're out to make money. So what's the best way to make money? Are you going to appeal to just one narrow subset of people? No, you appeal to as many different people as you possibly can.
We got a preacher on the board. It's Octa IRL. God loves you. That's a nice story. My invisible friend Phil loves you.
Darth Vader loves you.
No preaching on a train.
He's cupping the balls.
Which sound is almost as good as the whistle? Which one? You got the power whistle. Thanks for the gifts. You guys are pounding the screen. I love it. And we had to come back on. Oh, that's right. I've done that. I make noise when I blow my nose, and I don't even notice it anymore.
Uh-oh.
But I discovered how to do that when I was in college. I don't know why, because just like your ass when you fart, if you put pressure on your nostrils, you can make them vibrate when you blow air through them, and it's just a little practice, and you can get it too.
There you go.
But that vibration makes so much more goo come out, or you can really like get that shit clean. So I'm addicted to, like, I have to really try. If I'm at the opera or something, I have to really concentrate on that. Making the comment.
Indian Lake says the old movie Dragnets, Dabney Coleman, you're having your pores sucked at 3.
Stop believing the mainstream media. God bless you too. Stop believing the old myths, genius.
Stop believing the mainstream media. You mean Fox News?
Yeah, right. The echo chamber that is Fox.
Let me guess though, that's not the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
they are the mainstream media.
Well, the mainstream media is, they won't say Gulf of America, so AP's been kicked out.
Gulf of America.
Because freedom of speech is so important. They had to kick AP, the oldest, most respected news agency left in the world, I suppose, except for Reuters, maybe, right? Kick them out. We don't need that. But who do we got? Breitbart. Oh, they like us. They said had some very nice things to say about me.
Who do we have?
There it is. What's up with that? But we get the appeal upheld, and we're rolling on the talk. So follow us on YouTube, please.
Elon shut us down again.
You know what?
Jeez.
Fuck Elon. He's
Leon.
He's enjoying his time as a top right now. The thing about Elon is, to me, as soon as he gets a shitty form, he's gonna just quit. Right? Right now he's like, hey, he's the first buddy, right? And he's like, wow, look what I can do. Look what as soon as he actually, people are like, Tesla's in the shitter right now.
As soon as him and Trump have their first major spat.
Yes, as soon as they have a little lovers quarrel, yes.
Yeah.
As soon as Elon's like, you know what, this is too small of a penis for me. I gotta go.
Elon does love huge cock.
Does he? He must. He hangs out with Trump. I mean, figuratively speaking.
Elon will end up the fall guy.
Well, that's what I mean. As soon as it starts going like that, right? He'll do something wrong, and Trump will blame it on him.
Right.
And be like, I don't need this. I'm rich. I don't need to waste my time with
I'm rich, bitch.
With this bobo, with this bitch who obviously just fucking wants to suck my balls. Thoughts on the show, The Boys? I love The Boys. The first season of The Boys is one of the coolest things I've ever fucking seen on TV. I was so fucking enthralled with that. I was like, yes, where has this been? Right up my alley, because I'm so feminine.
Right. All the right wingers are shitting on The Boys for the last season about how because they finally realized Homelander was meant to make fun of them.
It finally dawned on her, right?
Right. Like, hey, maybe Homelander's not such a good guy after all.
Oh, wait, they're talking about It's so funny.
Of self-awareness.
But that's what happens, The plurals are in charge, and they're undereducated, and God help us, they're dumb.
So that means the last season was shit, because It was making fun of me.
I thought the first season made fun of him pretty good.
All the seasons made fun of them. They just didn't know it.
Yes, it's a complete fucking allegory for what's going on right now. Again, I sound feminine. Yes, the number 2 gift ladies. Are you? I think you're playing. I do sound feminine today. Must be my.
Must be your lady parts.
Must be my lilting soprano that I speak in. Trump 2028. Good one, Eagles fly. The small penis era is hilarious and also sad. That's people in my life are wringing their hands and freaking out. I don't know what good that does. I could do what I could do to get out here and make fun of the emperor when he's got no clothes. But honestly, he, like you said, he's got man tits and a fat skirt. So if he got naked, we couldn't see him anyway. So, I don't know what the big deal is. Poor Eagles fly. You're in a cult. Too much hummus.
Is there such a thing as too much hummus?
Hummus. I made a joke about it was in poor taste. Apparently, I got backlash for saying that. I mean, can you blame Israel for? I mean, can you blame hummus for attacking Israel? They really destroy a lot of chickpeas over there. So people didn't think I was very funny, but too soon. Too soon. Yes.
What in the world was that?
A pop-up of some saying, Skype telling me I haven't used it in a long time. I don't know. Gigi. Barclays. I got you. What's up? My dude. How you been? Where the fuck have you been? No, I know you're kind of quit with the main account on the talk, but are you still on the talk or did you quit that? Good Godless. Gigi stands for Good Godless.
Oh.
On TikTok, and they went to the first atheist convention that we were all at. I don't know if I'll be at this one. They shit on American atheists, shit all over me, and so I don't really care if I fucking ever promote their shit again. But it's only in Minneapolis, so I could probably drive this year. I don't know. Easter's late, and it's in the landscape season, so it's hard to get away. Even if it would just be a weekend. But yeah, American atheists, they have gone off the rails. They've gone off mission. Like a lot of atheist outlets, shall we say, they are, inextricably tied to the progressive movement in a certain way, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that they have to be about the progressive movement. They need to be about atheism and secularism and humanism and secular government and getting church out of state, not promoting the LGBT agenda. They got us Trump elected. They got Agent Orange. The reason we have Agent Orange with us today is because of the ultra woke progressive agenda of the liberal scolds that are. Nobody wants to be told what to say. Nobody. I don't. Do you?
I absolutely want to be told what to say all the time.
Okay, then.
Can you tell me what to say?
Please say the word gypsy until someone scolds you for it.
I want to be as feminine as possible.
Well, you've already achieved that goal. You may as well just come in a skirt. I know this. The atheist organizations need to concentrate on the law and not letting us devolve into a theocracy and not be about promoting social justice for groups who frankly have their own fucking social advocacy groups, right?
Right.
And here's when I go to the gay pride parade. I love my gay friends. I'm totally fucking progressive in those ways. Love my gay friends. I had 1 million gay friends. Some of my best friends are gay. Believe it. I came up in landscape and flowers and act and theater. I was surrounded by gay people my whole fucking life. I don't have any issue with that. But that's not what we're an atheist movement. We're not a gay movement. And if I go to the gay pride parade, they're not careful to not offend atheists because they'll bring out a gay preacher to talk about Jesus. Right? Maybe that triggers me as an atheist. Why do I need to go to a gay rally and put up with anti-atheist rhetoric? It's not fair. Why? Right? But when they come to the atheist convention, they'll lose their shit if you do something that triggers a gay or a transgender person. There's no equal love between our movements. All right. The atheists are solidly behind every progressive movement that there's ever been, to the point where we fucked ourselves into a Trumpster fire because nobody in the country wants that shit. Why do atheists have to pander consistently to the ultra left? We need to educate people as to the benefits of us remaining a secular nation with a secular constitution, because both the church and the state are more powerful without each other. That's been shown. The state and the church are both more powerful without each other, been proven by the American experiment. To the point where the powerfulness of the church has gotten us to where we get, right? The freedom, the ability for the people to expand religion and Christianity in any direction unchecked has gotten us to the point where we've got this underpinning of society that is completely undereducated. They believe the Bible instead of science. And so when you get people to deny facts about the universe, they'll believe pretty much anything. And so you've set yourself up with a populace that can be hoodwinked by a con man, and not even a good con man. A con man who's just so stupid that he gets to the bargaining table and has already given away the bargaining positions. Did we find out about the backlash on that? Did you see anything about Pig Hedge?
No, I haven't found
Pig Hedgehog, the national defense drunk, who gave away all of the fucking bargaining positions before they even got to the table. When it comes to Ukraine, right? Ukraine's got to feel great, right? Thanks for stopping the war. Oh, yeah, the war would have never started if Trump was president. He would have just given them, you don't need to go to war here. What do you want?
Yeah,
just take it. Promise you won't evade. We'll give you this half of your. The people that think that guy's good at anything, what's he actually qualified to do?
Who, Trump?
Yeah, what's his degree in his day? Because he won't release any of that shit, right? His college records, because he's functionally.
He has some generic bachelor's degree.
Right? Liberal arts.
Right.
It could be that. Conservative arts. Well, he was a Democrat for a long time, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, up until
until he realized that only the Republicans are stupid enough for him to take advantage of that way. So he became a Republican. They'll believe anything you say. The way they all, just everything. God almighty. The way they deny the January 6th.
Trump has a Bachelor of Science in Economics. Are you kidding me? How did he manage that?
Yeah, dupe the easily. Chrissy J, what's up? I have a drama teacher leading my country right now, so I can't come. What country are you in where there's a drama teacher in charge? Of course his dad bought that degree.
Yeah.
It's very a Trump wing, and it wasn't even probably a hard. Where did he go to school?
Multiple of his teachers from that time stated how shit of a student he was.
Oh God, I'm sure. Nashika's in Canada. Yeah, for sure. I loved it when I watched the hockey. The hockey game was awesome last night. The Canadian they gave him red lights. Did you see that at all?
No.
All the Canadian fans in the stands they gave him like red, just little light up lights, like you would do your lighter at a concert. Yeah. So that all at once they got all going. It was like they all had red and the red maple leaf and it was awesome. It was an awesome spectacle. And as soon as the game started, somebody probably said something about Agent Orange and some hockey fucking Tennessee top hat, Kentucky waterfall, hill jack, shitbird hockey player. You know that about hockey players, right? All rednecks now. There's probably a lot of Trumpers in the NHL. And so I'm sure I blame Trump for all the duke outs in the hockey game between hockey. If you're from Canada, it's hockey. If you're from Chicago, it's hockey. It wasn't NHL too. It was national teams. It was like American, like pre-Olympic kind of world championship kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Hockey belongs to the U.S. until proven. I don't know what that means. Real men. Another real man come. Real men tend to like what guy?
What do real men like?
I don't know what that's in reference to. Well, you heard Musk, right? He loves Trump as much as a man can love another man.
How much can a man love another man?
Not as much as they could a few years ago if Trump has his way, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, I don't get any of that shit personally. Why anybody cares who sleeps with who? It's just beyond me. Yeah. Yeah, he's fighting with our allies right away. That's what goes on, right? We're literally forming a buddyship with Putin so they can make a dictators club. That should be Trump's name, Dick Tater.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's an elitist. The people that are in the country that think he's for them, it's like he wouldn't spend 5 fucking minutes with you and your shit family. He's an elitist from New York. He likes other elitists.
Yeah, the mindset that these billionaires somehow have the best interests of the middle class in mind is absolutely ridiculous.
And how long do we have to fucking take fucking like bullshit from these people about the trickle down? It's all right. It's like we've been watching it fail since Reagan and before.
Right.
My
entire life.
Yes. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
The rich get richer. They build up the bubble till it pops, and then they start over again, and it goes up again. It's like, okay, but once you're in control of everything, it's the PACs, right? The money is what is the issue. Term limits and money, right? You got to take fucking money out of politics because right now, because the oligarchy is going to make sure that never goes away, right? If you've got enough money, you can buy the policy that you need,
right?
A socialist democracy with capitalism with its checks and balances, but we've deregulated and we've gotten rid of all the inspectors general, so there's nobody to look, right? Who are you gonna? We want to get rid of corruption, so let's get rid of the people who look for corruption,
right?
And put in this guy who says he's not corrupt, while he spins his kid around on his head. Mm-hmm. Fox was caught inputting cheers over Trump's when. Oh, at the Super Bowl? I wondered about that.
Probably every time he's ever been seen anywhere. Yeah, of course they're doing that.
Wow. Google that. Is that a thing? Is there a story on that? He says they got caught.
Fox News. Trump Super Bowl.
The U.S. version of Brex U.S. exit. Oh, yeah, we should watch a foreign broadcast and you can hear the booze probably. But who knows, do you try, or is somebody just like putting booze on it, and saying that? Like, I'm a skeptic. I don't just believe what the fucking hysterical left says. I don't. I tend to think it's more truthful than what the lunatic right says. Because like Bill Maher has gotten so sick of the fucking shitty left. And then my Republican friends are like, come over and join us. Really? Because you guys are better? No, demonstrably worse and shittier. Oh, the born again is going to save us. Oh, God. Yeah, that's what I mean. Elon sub. We were talking about Elon sub. He's like, get out. You're not the president. My dad said he's the president. He told me last night at dinner. He made me my fish sticks and he told me. Why does money affect who wins in the U.S.? Because if you have $1 zillion to contribute to somebody's political campaign, they can buy $1 zillion worth of TV ads in Fox News country, and your opponent can't match that. And all of a sudden, your opponent's invisible. All of it is so full of graft and fucking corruption. It's not even funny. Money goes. Why do you think oil? Why do you think there's no effort to transition to alternative fuels in the United States? The oil lobby is so fucking huge. They can make sure that they keep politicians in office that will promote the economic and the regulations and the deregulation that will make sure that we never have alternative energy and we suck every last fucking drop of oil out of the earth until it shrivels up like Trump's dick.
So from what I can tell, the truth, as always, is somewhere in the middle. It wasn't all cheers or all booze. It was a mix of both.
Of course it was. But if you could hear booze and then they made it so you couldn't?
Right. Yeah, that I haven't found anything about.
Yeah. Trump kept saying Elon is great with vote counting machines. He probably has a company that makes vote counting machines. I love how it's not a conflict of interest because it's not him that's applying for the SpaceX contracts. Well, it's just one of my staffers. It's not really a conflict.
Yeah.
And if ours isn't the best deal, then show me. Okay. Oh, you're right. It's not a conflict. You just explained it
Like
perfectly.
the $400 million Tesla government contract that was briefly going to happen, and then they shut down right away because
I am encouraged that they do react. Like when
Right.
they do walk stuff back when they realize that they've overstepped. But they're so dumb they can't help overplaying their hands. I wish I could get Trump at a poker table. He has the worst poker face ever. You know exactly what that loser is thinking. You know exactly what he's thinking by the look on his face. Imagine being mad that a preacher, you went to a church service and a preacher told you to be merciful. Oh, you went to church and they told you to be merciful. Ever read the fucking Bible? But you're gonna throw shade, right?
it depends which testament you're reading. To be fair, the Old Testament, no mercy whatsoever. New Testament, little more merciful.
One has Jesus and one doesn't.
Right.
An underling that gets coffee for me.
Ronald at Indian Lake says,
Yeah, the Canadians make the voting machines. We know that. That's hysterical, though. The Dominion thing is from Canada, right?
Is it?
Yeah, the Dominion voting machines came from Canada. I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian company.
Billionaires control the information. It's hard to fight with all the independent journalists gone. Every small town in the U.S. has their own newspaper in the 70s. That started changing in the 80s.
Yeah. But now, news became a moneymaker for it used to be a loss leader for TV. As soon as it became entertainment and they realized they could make money on it. I mean, I don't love CNN anymore. They sort of try, but they can't hide their bias. But Fox News, if you turn it over, it's strict fucking propaganda. There's no effort to show there's no commentator from the left. CNN at least has Trump guys like trying to, give a balance to the story a little bit. But yeah, it's remarkable when you turn on Fox News. But this is what people are seeing and believing. Just do it once. If you don't believe, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, what did they pay? Like $900 million settlement over the Tucker Carlson shit?
Where they got busted for lying?
Right.
Where we know that they lied. It's like a done deal. It's like, okay. But they don't, if all you watch is Fox News, you don't see that news, right? Do you think Fox News reported on that real hard? And today, Fox News reports that Fox News was busted for lying.
Right.
Had to get rid of their biggest liar because he lied on the lie station. No, not going to happen. So those people don't, and they'll just make it, they just trying to get him. They just hate him. They're trying to get him.
That does sound very feminine.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Ay. Banana feet. Who else did we didn't talk about what was the gun safety thing in Utah?
Oh yeah, they're floating an idea in Utah of a bill to allow kindergartners to start learning gun safety.
Are they gonna make little kindergarten-sized guns for
I hope so.
Oh, Utah. Hi, Ginger. Do you need to go out? Look at Ginger. What are you doing? She very rarely gets up on camera. You need to take a shit or something? We'll let you out.
Ugh. Utah kindergarten gun safety. What have we got going on here? Utah students in as early as kindergarten would be required to learn about firearm safety in the classroom under a bill that passed the State House with overwhelming support Friday. Well, I mean, when the bad guys with guns bust into the school and start shooting it up, what's going to counteract that except kindergartners with guns?
What's that?
I was saying when the bad guys with guns show up, to shoot up the schools like they do 20 times a year, what's going to counteract that except kindergartners with guns?
Well, I feel like kindergarten gun safety class is just Doc! Yammerhants. I do love that name. My guy Yammerhant is with us. They're assembling a board to get rid of the generals. Yeah, that's the other. That's scary, right? Because remember, he made the comment he wanted generals like old AH back in the day that wouldn't argue with him. I just want guys who just listen to me. Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you surround yourself with nothing but yes men all your life, you don't want that to change.
No. Has anybody seen The Apprentice? I have not seen that yet. I got to see that. Love Sebastian Stan. He's so cute. The military will do whatever they want.
Will they, though?
I don't think they will. See, that's the thing. It's like you can try that. I have a hard time believing that they'll be able to convince the everyday soldier they should do that. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Come on. We're still on here. Yes, we are. What do you know?
We got Department of Homeland Security. Trump administration fired 400 of them.
Well, the dog shooter needs her own people, right?
The majority of the cuts occurred at FEMA. 200 FEMA workers gone. I thought they were just getting rid of FEMA.
FEMA's looked ugly, right? They've had the thing is that there's corruption, and that's what they keep backing into, right? Or leaning into. They're like,
well, so let's throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well, that's to use an expression, right? But the way they communicate it, for one thing, you know what I mean? I don't. If on the off chance that it is sort of above board, just fucking talk to people about it and tell me. Trump, it's very transparent. Musk, very transparent. Okay, where's the link? Send me the fucking info. It's not He says it's transparent. But has anyone seen it? Do we know what the actual billions of dollars? Shut up.
So talking about the wording and how they say it, when it comes to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Trump labels them as a hotbed of waste, fraud, and abuse.
Whoa, good Christ.
Whose only purpose is to destroy people. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau are only looking to destroy people? Like, really?
I'm not a conductor. I'm an engineer. See, this is an engineer hat, my friend. This is a conductor hat. See the difference? The conductor goes around, takes your money. The engineer is Choo Choo Charlie.
Choo Choo Charlie.
He pulls the lever, drives the train. And toots the whistle. Where's the whistle? Yes, the Atheist Underground here, conceived originally as a virtual railway, transporting your mind to places it was too weak to go by itself. Yes, you're in psychological slavery if you consider religion to be founded in any sort of truth whatsoever. And again, I'm not against religion. People need to get to sleep at night. I need certain things to get to sleep at night. Jesus Christ.
You need Jesus Christ to get to sleep at night?
No, I need to drag the puzzle piece into place to keep my live going. Wants to make sure you're not a bot. You're going live for an hour and a half. What kind of AI bot would it take to actually generate this image here and go live for an hour and a half that you could be like? Why do they need to do that? I guess is what I'm getting.
Challenge accepted. Let's create an AI bot to do this.
We should. I'm just wondering why. What do they think is happening? Or you just left the camera on? I don't know.
Possibly.
I suppose it's weird. Carla was what on the children's show? It was what was it called? The morning station. What was it called? The station. Remember George Carlin was the conductor on that show that Ringo Starr was the first conductor. It was
No, I do not.
It's a train show.
Okay.
And what was that called? It was just on trivia. It was Ringo Starr was the first. You weren't there Monday. It was on the Questions Monday.
Oh.
Ringo Starr was the host of what? Well, they said that, or who was the host? The answer was Ringo Starr. And I can't remember the name of the show, but George Carlin was the second. host, and they played like this. It was a conductor or an engineer.
No, I was there for that. It was at Brass Tap
Okay.
the other week.
Okay.
I don't remember what the show was, though.
Yeah, it's like, I want to say there's a word morning in it. Google it for us, would you?
All right.
I think it's like Morningwood Station. I forget.
Shining Time Station.
Shining Time. Morning.
PBS children's TV show.
There you go. Shinning Time. Darkin's like Shinning Time. Shinning Time Station. That'd be good, right? Just a whole show of people's shins. Or the Shin. I like the Shins. Good band. You know the Shins?
No.
No, they got some good. They're connected to the knees, but they're
they are.
Yeah, they're a good band.
Hey, TikTok.
Oh, Star Gypsy. Better get rid of that. It's Star Romany, people. Star Romany, not Star Gypsy.
I get mixed signals about that. Some people tell me they like the term gypsy. They refer to themselves as gypsies.
Because they were gypsies, right? My issue is when some white asshole tells me I can't say the word gypsy. Like, I just ate at a restaurant that a gypsy guy called the Gypsy Eatery. But liberal ass face in New York says I can't say. See, this is why Trump wins. This is why Trump wins. No one wants to be spoken to like that. We all had a mom or a crabby teacher at some point. We don't need some fucking stuck-up fuckwit who's actually also racist in a different way telling me I can't use a word, right? If it's a word that I reasonably shouldn't use and you can educate me why, okay. Or if David tells me I shouldn't call him David because it's offensive, okay, he's David. He doesn't want to be called David. He wants to be called dude.
You shouldn't do that.
Don't do that. That's a thing. But Whitey McWhitegood, you can't call him an Eskimo anymore.
The whole concept of being offended on someone else.
Yes, it's the death of comedy. Just shut the fuck up. And that's a huge one. I've never met a gypsy who thought that was an offensive word. I don't get it.
Right.
I don't get it. They proudly gypsified. God damn, man. And no one knows what Romani is. And people don't know what that is. Americans are dumb. We're not going to remember that. We are, but the average dipshit out there is not going to. But yeah, that's funny. So you get it all the time here, you know.
TikTok, jump over to YouTube.
We got guys. I have people who will come on with the N-word as their name, but with the A, you know. Right? Not, you know what I mean? But I'm like, that's
you definitely can't drop the hard R.
No, but I read their name out when they came on the live, and it's like, you know, that's just a word in the vocabulary now. I don't. People think that's if they want that word to go with, they need to stop. Everybody needs to stop using it. But rap stars, they write the culture in a lot of ways these days. So you know, and that's I have kids, right? If you go to the playground and stuff, words you can't escape. It's right. And we don't sanction words. Society uses words, and they become used. Right? If they go out of usage, they don't get hurt anymore. So you know, the like my kids. I mean, you know, I got kids. I got a millennial and I got 2 Gen Z kids. Right? They keep saying retard. Right? They keep saying, you know, people go, well, that's gay when they mean it's dumb or stupid or useless. They don't mean. Right? It's just it's not, you know, that's the way the language is evolving. Just as weird to me is the way they'll twist, you know, like the way the kids use the word random. Random is not. That's not what that means. But they're going to have to change the definition of random because enough people use it that way. You know what I'm talking about, right? With the random thing.
Not kind of, but maybe not.
They'll use it as an adjective to describe someone who you might call spontaneous or you know, unpredictable, or he's so unique, or you know, off the wall, off the chain, or you know, random's not the way you use that. You don't say, "Oh, Billy's so random." As soon as you say that, he's not random. He's specific. You named him. Like I was spoken to on the street by a random person. That's what random means.
Yeah.
But my friend Harold is not random. He's specifically my friend Harold.
You could,
he's not random because he's crazy. You know,
you would say like Harold's behavior is random.
Yes. Okay.
But that's really what they mean. They just don't say the entire thing.
Because they don't know vocabulary words. They don't know any words to accurately. So they've heard a word that that kind of random. Pretty soon it'll be a first name anyway. They'll start naming kids random.
It's got to be already. There's got to be kids named that. There's kids named everything.
That's that fucking.
What do we got here?
Oh, that's just a warning.
You've been warned.
I've been warned. I said.
You've been warned about your randomness.
I said random too many times.
Yeah.
I finally caught up with something.
You said random. Random amount of times.
I said a lot of randomly offensive words at random, and the G word might have been one of them. You might have caught up with us.
Bunch of Romneys out there.
Rebel, we're succeeding, dude. We're giving old band yelling at the clouds vibes. All right, thanks for joining the show. Got you on, didn't we? Yelling at the clouds. The cloud we're yelling at is that orange one that settled on fucking Trump's face.
You did take a little bit of a boomer turn there. I almost knocked Vader
off. What can I do? I'm an old man. I fucking hate everything, especially you shitbird. God damn it! When I was a boy.
Get off my lawn, you fucking kids.
When I was a boy, they put someone like Donald Trump in a special school with a short bus.
Take him out back.
Short bus will get you kicked off. Short bus will get you kicked off for sure. I'm pretty sure I've already gotten kicked off for saying short bus. Oh, the Canning Canuck. Canada well represented in the House tonight. Here's one for Canada.
Oh, careful now saying Canuck.
It's his name. I'm just reading. Kitty girl. Kitty girl. Am I going to get kicked off calling her a kitty? She's kitty girl.
No, you're going to get kicked off calling her girl.
Oh, sorry, sweetheart. Didn't mean to call you that, honey. Appreciate you, Rebel. Got some gifts going on here. TikTok hasn't given me like 5 cents, and I don't know when the last time anything turned into any money. For a minute, I would make it was never much. But it got big enough to get monetized and get like maybe a couple $100 in 4 years altogether. But all of a sudden, like nothing. All of a sudden, it's just like, talk about lack of transparency. The first time I got kicked off of TikTok, they would used to punish you for like a week. They'd kick you off and they'd tell you can't post. I got in trouble and they didn't allow me to access my money.
They froze your account.
They froze my account, but there's no like list. You don't know. They can do anything they want with the money that you've earned for them on TikTok. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. TT is so random.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, buddy. Woo. That's pretty good. What's up, Arch? My guy Arch Radish is with us. Already been kicked off today. Peel upheld back on. Been called what? Feminine and old band ranty. What else have we been called today? Fat.
Which that's
pretty,
probably a lot.
Yeah.
Jealous? We're jealous of Trump.
Definitely jealous. Definitely jealous. What else?
Probably liberal cuckards at some point.
Woke. I missed. Yeah, way too woke. They're crybaby lefty. TikTok. Who knows what TikTok does? Target people. Overreact to complaints. My bit is if somebody complains about you, just block them. TikTok, the algorithm can block them from your content. Problem solved. That person offended me. Never see him again. Why go to the creator? They could literally set up, and that wouldn't even be that hard. I wouldn't think.
That person offended me. I don't want them to be able to offend
anybody else. Yes, please. Let me save the fucking public from this asshole. Peasus. That sounds dirty.
Peasus.
One for you, Peasus. Is that like Jesus with a P?
Maybe it's Jesus who is doing a P.
I do have the 8-ball if anyone needs to ask a question. There's no finer predictive authority.
That 8-ball is so random.
8-ball, are you random? Without a doubt.
Oh. But if it knows of its randomness, is it still random?
The exploding girl.
Donald Herbert Hoover Trump. Is that a thing? I haven't heard that before.
What is it?
Donald Herbert Hoover Trump.
Why? Because he's going to be the guy that leads us to the Depression? Right? Wasn't that the bit? Like Herbert Hoover is the guy who takes the fucking... He gets to be the GOAT, right?
Biden comparing Trump to Herbert Hoover a cheap shot?
I don't know. Was Herbert Hoover a sociopath, narcissist, small penis guy? Could be.
Absolutely.
Could be. I don't know. Could be. Yeah. Nobody had small penis energy like Herbert Hoover, man. Wasn't it? He was actually J. Edgar Hoover's brother. I think they were both cross-dressing, homosexual, trans-identifying cis-theys.
And we support their rights to be that.
We do. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Was Herbert Hoover J. Edgar Hoover's brother? Ask again later. That's one of those God answers, right? God always answers prayers. Yes, no, or wait.
God works in mysterious ways.
My mom's, can we talk about this stupid fucking... Let's talk about sayings that let you know that everyone knows God doesn't exist, right?
Herbert Hoover and J. Edgar Hoover were not related.
They both suck, though. Get it? See what it did there? Do you know in England they call the vacuum machine a Hoover? One of the big, great brand names that's taken over the actual product name in the world, right? Like Kleenex. I thought Dixie Cups was like that when I was little, but I think maybe.
I remember Ann Richards had a chant, George Herbert Hoover Bush.
What is that? Did she say that one? What is that?
Well, that's what we're told by Ronald.
Oh, she had a chant. Yeah. George Herbert. Well, he was Herbert Walker, right? Yeah. George Herbert Walker Bush, right? So that's funny that way. She's actually only changing one of the names. Woo! 12:17. We'll hang out for a little bit longer, and my eyes are starting to spin. But we appreciate you coming back and hanging out after getting kicked off again. God, what is going on with the cock block talk? Oh, again!
Oh, Jesus! You gotta be shitting me.
I was just about to quit. Sexually suggestive.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
All right. Well, that'll take care of that. Thanks for coming on.
We did whip our dicks out.
We did whip our dicks out and slap them around, but I got a nice dick, so I can't fucking.
They need to be shown.
Especially now when we've got such bad dick energy in the White House. I'm gonna stand up for fine-looking penises everywhere, my friend. But thanks for joining us on YouTube. Please, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button so that we can get to 1,000. We're so close.
Smash that like and subscribe.
Smash the like and subscribe button, like
leave
the kids say. Smash
out. Thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
All that ccrazy shit the YouTubers say.
Yep. All right. Well, I have a feeling we're not going to get upheld because I probably did say something sexually suggestive on the talk. So I can post videos, and I'll be doing that. Thank you to
our very presence is sexually suggestive.
That's true. It is true. It's been said many times. So thanks for joining, gang. We'll see you guys later. Mm-hmm.